And for the first time, we're going to go up the fell here behind us. Rannerdale Knotts, never been up there before. But before we do that, we're going to walk through the secret valley of the Bluebells, which you should see the start of over there. Once we've had a look at the Bluebells, we've been up Rannerdale Knotts, we're then going to climb up Whiteless Pike. Again, new fell for me. From Whiteless Pike, we're going to go on to Wandope and then across to Grassmoor.
The sun's trying its hardest, as always, to break through.
And as always, the mountain forecast says full sun all day. Let's see if it's right for a change.
But you can see these bluebells all over the side of the fells, and they look absolutely sensational. So first fell, Rannerdale Knotts. You can see somebody at the top there, I think. We'll be then coming back on ourselves, and then we're heading up there, Whiteless Pike.
That's the plan. Hopefully it all works out. Now it is unusual to see bluebells out in the open like that. Traditionally you see them in a more of a forest setting. But it's called the Secret Valley for a reason. In 1066, when the Normans invaded and were slowly moving up the country, they come to Cumbria and they were fighting little skirmish battles all the time with the local Cumbrians and the local Vikings that had settled here. There was a big Norman army that had been enticed down here through a small group of Cumbrians, and they brought them down into this valley. The French thought they had a nice easy day. What they didn't realise was they were walking into an ambush, because when the French came down into the valley, on the top either side, the rest of the Cumbrians and the local Danes that had settled here came down, trapped them, and then behind them the main force of the Cumbrian army came, and the French were completely surrounded and slaughtered to a man. So the story goes, the blood of the French that soaked into the valley came back as bluebells, and they come back every single year. Well, the sun hasn't come out yet. I tell you, so it's starting to get really warm.
All the way there, and then we'll come back on ourselves, and at that point
hopefully I'll be getting my second wind then. At the moment I'm still waiting for my first one.
Oh, over there I can see the path up the ridge for Whiteless Pike, and I think that's where I was round about 2 years ago. Red Pike, that was fun getting up there, and then we walked along the ridge. It's a high style, high crag, and I said coming down there.
Good God. Only had one fall, which I was thankful for, and the fact that I didn't break my neck I was even more thankful for. I was almost delirious. Anyway, more the hiking. This rate I'll never get up in Rannerdale Knotts, never mind anything else.
And ahead of us you can see the path going up there.
But either way, we're going to plough on. When you got views
like that, I'm more than happy. Crummock Water leading down to Buttermere.
Oh, what a great day to be out. Well, that mist isn't clearing over there, but thankfully it's over there, not over here. You can see where we've come from. You can see where this afternoon's plan is, and got a little bit of a scramble here. Get the top of here, mate. Sit down for 5 minutes, have a bit of chocolate. Yeah, that's exactly why I can't lose any weight. Right, I have to put the camera and poles away. Getting up here, I think. Wasn't as bad as it looked. So the summit of Rannerdale Knotts for the first time. Summit all to myself as well. How fantastic is that? Yes.
But first summit done, and that's where we're heading next.
There was a young couple going down before us, and she was a bit concerned about going down, and he was giving me all this advice how to get down, which reminded me of me and Mrs. Metalman were out a few years ago. The walk went for about a quarter of a mile on a slant, so she was a bit concerned about it. So I said, look, just do what I do, take very small steps, very slow steps, and if you do that, it's impossible to slip and fall. 2 minutes later, I slipped and fell, which put that theory right out the window. Well, the further and further I drop down from Rannerdale Knotts, the higher and higher that looks. Having said that, I'm still going to do it. I've got to really push myself because I need to get my fitness levels up, because next week we're out with Eddie Casely and Ashley Arnold, and Ashley has got a route planned that apparently it's I don't know if you watch the SAS program, but it's the sort of route you'd see on there. So I need to beast myself today. I've got to walk with him next week, and the following week I think we're doing, weather permitting, the Fairfield Horseshoe. But I've been asked for a meet-up with a couple of YouTube legends, absolute YouTube royalty, so I am really looking forward to that. I'm not going to say who yet, but keep an eye open for that one. Well, there's the bottom of the path, and then the start of the climb up there, so you can see where we were. First thing, the drop back down, and then down there. So just when you start to blow a bit, you turn a corner and you see you've got all the way up there to go yet. I think apart from a few little walks, a few little fells, the last time I did anything, well, I did about 4 fells, must have been last January with Katie Fox, where we did the Greenburn round, and that was a really good day. And funny enough, I got a message from her yesterday saying should get together and do another walk. Maybe just as well she wasn't here today, because I'm blown big time there now, and we've got all that to go yet. So the wind's getting up, paths ran out, so a bit of hands and feet, so the camera better go away. I just bumped in a couple of guys to have a bit of chat to them. So I watch your YouTube videos. You see, you don't always look as tight as this. 660 metres, Whiteless Pike. I'll tell you something, that was a steep 660 metres, was it not? Whoa. And after all that hard work, that's the summit cairn.
But the sun is starting to burn off the mist there over the high fells, and it's becoming a really nice day.
Well, I've had a 10-minute sit down. I made a decision. What I'm going to do, I'm going back the way I came. So I'm going to miss out them two. I turn around and say, oh God, he wimped out of them. To me, sensible decision. I haven't been out for a long walk in almost 4 months, and I felt it today coming up there. I must admit, I have got a long walk to do in 4 days' time. Yeah, second time today. Oh, watch your videos. Very nice of you. Mind you, I saw a lad this morning, he said, I've seen a couple of your videos. I saw it, great. He says, I only watched a couple, I wasn't that keen. I saw. Thanks very much, I admire your honesty. Not everybody's cup of tea, I know that. Either way, the worst bit is over there now. That was some bloody lump, that was it not. And I put a photograph from the summit, and I got a message from Linda, from Trek Linda, who said I'm on my way. Because whenever I come over the lakes, I always have a bar of chocolate for me, but I always have a spare bar of chocolate for her, because she likes a chocolate. And we always say one of these days we'll bump into each other on the fells. It would be nice if I bumped into her today. I've enjoyed myself, I've had a good day, and met a few really nice people and some who watch the channel, and it's always nice to see and have a bit chat with them. I've really enjoyed it. Nice sunny day there now. Bit of a breeze, but it's a nice cooling breeze, is it not? So if you've watched all the way through, thank you very much. If you're one of these who watches 10 seconds then says great video at the end, I know who you are. But if you have watched all the way through, thank you. It is very much appreciated. And if you've enjoyed it, click on the like button. And why not consider subscribing? Because it'll only be 4 more days and I'm back out again. Cheers.